Now the topic before us is the ultimate guide to who, whom, whose, and whose. No more confusion. These four words, who, whom, whose, or whose, sound similar. They can be a source of confusion for many writers because when we want to use the same in writing, they may create some sort of confusion in our mind. So it is necessary for us to understand how to use them correctly so that we are in a position to convey our message correctly to the readers. Firstly, we will understand the meaning of who. It is a subject pronoun and it is used as a subject of a sentence or question word referring to a person or people. It refers to a person performing the action or in a state of being. We will understand the usage of word who with the help of examples. Who ate all the apples? The apples have been eaten by someone. The question is who? Who ate all the apples? The door is left open. Who left the door open? The person who called you is my friend. Some person is going to the party. She is going to the party. Who is going to the party? Who? Who wants pizza for the dinner? It is a question mark. Next is whom. It is object pronoun. It is used as the object of a sentence referring to a person or people. Whom refers to the person receiving the action or being affected by it. We will understand the usage of whom with the help of examples. Letter was addressed to someone. To whom the letter was addressed? Whom did we hire to join the marketing team? The person whom you called is my friend. Whom did you see at the party? You may have invited someone to party. Whom did you invite? So we understand the examples of whom. Now comes whose. Whose is a possessive pronoun. It shows ownership or belonging to someone or something. We understand the usage of whose with the help of example. Whose book is this? Who shows ownership. Whose turn it is? Is it to wash the dishes? There may be some students which are residing in a room collectively and they may be washing the dishes one by one. One day a student may be doing the job, another day another student may be washing the dishes. So whose turn is it to wash the dishes? The person whose car is parked outside is my neighbor. Whose represents the ownership. Whose car? This is the book whose cover is red. Here apostrophe has been used. Who apostrophe s means who has or who is. So this is the book. If we say who is cover is red or who has cover is red is wrong. So this is wrong. This is the book whose cover is red. This is the proper word. Whose shows the ownership or belonging to someone. That is the cover is red. Whose book's cover is red. And next is who apostrophe s. It is a contraction for who is or who has. When we use this contraction in a sentence, we have to understand whether this sentence actually means who has or who is. Here in the first sentence, it is used only in informal context. It is very important. We should not, or normally we should not use the contraction in formal writing. It is to be used in only in informal writings. Who is driving the car? We must understand whether who is stands for who has or who has. It is only with the when we with the passage of time, when we study, we read, we understand whether who apostrophe s stands for who is or who has. Only with the passage of time or with studying, reading, learning, we can understand this, whether who stands for who is or who has. Who has won the match? Who is there? Who has seen my keys? More examples. Who? The teacher who teaches this class is very knowledgeable. Who wants to volunteer? Whom? The student whom the teacher praised is very intelligent. Whom did you invite to the event? Next is whose. Whose shows belongingness. Who? The artist whose paintings are displayed here is very talented. Do you know whose jacket is this? Is who apostrophe s contraction is there? Who is going to the concert tomorrow? Who has finished their homework? Next, misusing the contraction who apostrophe s. Who apostrophe s should only be used in contractions. Whose book is this? It is wrong, because it will mean who is book is this, or who has this, who has book is this. It does not make any sense. So whose book is this? Whose shows possession? So this is the correct sentence. Whose book is this? Tips and tricks. If the pronoun can be replaced with he or she, I or they, use who. If the pronoun can be replaced with him, he, her, me or them, use whom. It is also to note that we are to use the contraction who apostrophe s sparingly in formal writing. We are to use this contraction of who is or who has only or mostly in informal writings. In formal writing, we should opt for full who is or who has. Practice questions. Here we will have to find out whether the word who or whom or whose or who is or who has fits properly in the sentences given. The person dash found my wallet is very kind. Who found my wallet is very kind. To whom did you give the gift? It is the recipient. Whom shows the person who is receiving. To whom did you give the gift? Dash book is on the table. Whose book? Belonging, sense of belong. It is shows the possession or ownership. Dash going to the conference next week. Whether who going to the, no. Whom going, it is not okay. Who's going, it is also not okay. Who is going? Who apostrophe s. Who is going? The athlete who won the race is my cousin. Next, she is one whom everyone admires. Dash house are we visiting today? We are raising a question. Whose house? Ownership of the house is with which person? Whose house or possession? Dash taken my pen from the desk. Who has or who is? Contraction we are to use. Who has? Whose? Who apostrophe s. The woman dash car broke down needs help. There is some woman on the road whose car has broken down. She needs help. The woman whose car belongs to that woman. Whose car? Do you know who coming to the party? No. Whom coming to the party? No. Who's coming to the party? It is also not okay. Who is contraction? Who apostrophe s? Who is coming to the party? To the meeting? They argued about who? No. Whom? No. Whose fault? The fault was done by which person? Whose fault it was? Dash phone is ringing. Whose phone? Who is the owner of the phone? Whose phone is ringing? So here we have been able to understand the difference between who, whom, whose, and who apostrophe s. By understanding the distinctions and practicing with examples, you will be a master of who, whom, whose, and who apostrophe s, ensuring clear and grammatically correct communication. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course. The topic before us is pronoun power plays, avoiding common errors for clarity. First of all, what is the meaning of pronoun? Pronouns are those handy words that take place of nouns, keeping our sentences smooth and avoiding repetition. What it means? What is the meaning of noun? My name is Parminder. Your name may be Geeta, Rita, or anything. The name of a place is Taj Mahal. The name of some countries, USA, China, or anything else. So the names of a place or a person or a thing is known as noun. N-O-U-N, noun. So suppose you have been asked to write an essay on Abraham Lincoln, and you are to write in 10 lines. In the first line, you will write Abraham Lincoln was born in this country. In every line, you will not make use of the word Abraham Lincoln. In place of Abraham Lincoln, you will use the word he. So he is a pronoun. He word has been used in place of Abraham Lincoln. If you have been asked to write an essay on some other country or some place, historical place such as Taj Mahal, you will not write the word Taj Mahal each and every time. You will instead use pronoun it. So pronouns are handy words which take place of noun. Pronoun errors are common in English. Pronoun errors occur when pronouns do not agree with their antecedents in number. What is the antecedents? Antecedents means nouns they are referring to. Suppose initially we were talking about 10 persons and we were using the word they, and when referring to the another line, in another line we are using the word he. So it is difference that pronoun should refer to the noun. Pronoun errors occur when pronoun do not agree with the antecedents in number, singular versus plural. It means that if the noun is singular, the pronoun should be singular. If the noun is plural, the pronoun should be plural. If the gender of the noun is male, we should use he. If it is female, we should use she. Accordingly, we should make use of first person, second person, or third person. It may also happen that we may use pronoun unclearly. That is, we are talking about two persons, Ram and Sham. But when we are using pronoun, we are simply saying he. He may be referring to Ram or Sham. So pronoun is unclear. So these are the pronoun errors. First is pronoun antecedent agreement errors, number. Pronoun should match the number of the noun they refer to. If the noun is singular, pronoun must be singular. If noun is plural, the pronoun must be plural as well. Here is an example. All employees must submit his or her timesheets by Friday. So his or her is a pronoun. Here all implies is a noun. So pronoun should refer to the noun accordingly. Where if the noun is singular, pronoun should be singular. If the noun is plural, the pronoun should be plural. Here, what is the noun? All implies. All means more than one. It is plural. So here we are using his or her. It is singular. So it is wrong. Accordingly, all implies is a plural noun. So accordingly, we have to use their timesheets, because there is the pronoun which fits with the plural nouns in number. Next is the committee decided they would meet on Tuesday. Committee. It is these are the committee members. It may be 5, 10 or any, but it is to be treated as a unit. We are not to take individual members separately, that there are 10 members, so they are plural. No, committee is one committee. It may be having 10 members or 100 members. It is a single unit. All the team members of the committee are not to be treated separately. So the committee is it should be treated as a singular noun. The committee decided it would meet on Tuesday. So it is proper. The committee decided they would meet on Tuesday is wrong. Committee is to be treated as singular noun. Accordingly, the pronoun has to be singular. Next is vague or ambiguous pronoun reference. The reader is left wondering what the pronoun actually refers to. It means that the pronoun which we are using is not clear to which noun it is referring. If you do not place the book on the shelf, it will fall. What will fall? Book will fall or shelf will fall? It is not clear that when we are placing, if we do not place the book on the shelf, what will happen? The book will fall or shelf will fall? It is not clear. So to clear that, we will repeat the book will fall. We have to repeat the word book to clear the sentence. Next is when John dropped his phone on the table, it broke. What broken? Whether table was broken or the phone was broken, it is not clear. So to clarify, we have to write when Job dropped his phone on the table, the phone broke. Pronoun has to be clarified. Which item has broken? We have to clarify it. Otherwise, the sentence is meaning of the sentence is vague or ambiguous. Pronoun shift. Do not shift from one pronoun to another without any reason. That is, if the noun is in first person, the pronoun should be in first person. If the noun is in second person, then the pronoun should be in second. If the noun is third person, that is in place of I, then accordingly pronoun should be. If we are using pronoun in second person, he, she may be used. Now the example is, if one wants to succeed, you must work hard. Here, one means third person, you is the second person. That is, we have shifted from third person to second person. Pronoun has been shifted from third person to second person. It is wrong. If one wants to succeed, one must work hard. We are not to change the first pronoun of the person. If it is in first person, then pronoun is to be in first person. Here it was pronoun, noun was in first third person. Accordingly, we have to use third person. Every boy must bring their own book. Every boy means individual boy, single boy. It is to be treated as single unit. So accordingly, we are to use, not to use there, because it is plural. We are to use singular. Every boy must bring his book. We will not write every boy must bring her book. No, her is to be used for girl according to gender. So every boy must bring his own book. Next is tips for avoiding pronoun errors. First is ensure agreement. Make sure pronouns agree with their antecedents in number, gender, and person. If the noun is singular, pronoun should be singular. If noun is plural, pronoun should be plural. If the noun is male, accordingly, we can use, if the noun is male, we can use he. If the noun is female, we can use she, according to the gender. And again, according to first person, second person, or third person, we are to see the pronouns. Be specific. Use clear and specific pronouns to avoid vague or ambiguous references. Just as already discussed, when a phone was placed on the table, it broke. What broken out? Table broke out or phone broke out? We have to clarify clearly. Singular they. It is perfectly acceptable to use they as a singular noun when referring to someone whose gender is unknown. If we say that it is not clear that a person whose phone was left in the classroom was a male or a female, we can use the word they for it, for a particular person. When the gender of a person is not known, we can perfectly use singular they for a single person. Subject versus object. Choose the correct pronoun based on its role in the sentence. Subject pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, they perform actions, and object pronouns me, you, him, her, it, us, them receive the action. For example, she is going to the market, or I wrote a letter. So here it is subject which is performing action. Here I is performing action. If we say that please give the book to him, it is object pronoun, it is receiving action. If we say he helped her, her is a object pronoun. Next is we have to maintain consistency. Avoid shifts in pronouns within the same sentence or paragraph. Suppose we write, if a person wants to succeed, you have to work hard. Whether it is okay, sentence is okay. Here, what is pronoun? This is the pronoun which is third person. And here we are using you, it is a second person. That is, it is a third person. And here we are shifting to second person pronoun. Pronoun is shifting from third person to second person. It is wrong. We have to maintain consistency. So we will write, if a person wants to succeed, they have to work hard. When we do not know the gender, or we want to adopt a gender neutral approach, we can use the word they. Though we are talking about a single person, a person, but here we can comfortably use they as a gender neutral approach. Next is, which of the following is correct? When Ankit and Joy were staying at the hotel, he used social media to share pictures. Now word he has been used. Here Ankit and Joy are two persons. They are plural, two persons. He is a singular person. Here it is plural and here it is singular. Now he does not clarify who shared the picture, whether Ankit shared the pictures or Joy shared the pictures. So it is wrong. Either we should use the word Ankit shared the use social media, or we can use the word Joy to clarify the position. Only then the sentence is okay. Otherwise this sentence is wrong, because he does not clarify. He is a pronoun, it does not clarify the sentence or the situation clearly. Next is, are you talking to himself? It is wrong, because here you are talking to yourself. Sometimes a person is sitting and he talks to himself. So are you talking to yourself? It is okay. Next is, which of the following is correct? Every student must bring their own book. Every student, here it is a singular person. That is, we are talking about each person individually. That is, we can say that it is a single person. But here we do not know. In a class, there may be many students. It may be possible that all are boy. It may be possible that all are girl, or it may also be possible that some are boy and some are girls. We do not know. The position is not clear. So to adopt a gender neutral approach, we can comfortably use the word there. So the sentence is okay. To adopt a gender neutral approach, it is quite okay to use the word there when the gender of the person is not clear or not known to us. Each applicant should submit his resume. It is wrong, because we do not know whether the applicant is boy or girl. Gender is not known. So it is wrong. If we know that all the applicants are boy and each applicant should submit his resume, it is okay. But here the position is not clear. So to adopt a gender neutral approach, we should use the pronoun there. Each applicant should submit their resume. It is perfectly okay to use there in such a context. Which of the following is correct? The team won the championship and they are celebrating their victory. It is a team. It may be having large number of members in it. The team has won the championship. Now team is to be treated as a single unit. It is to be treated as singular person. Single. So the team won the championship and it is celebrating, and not they. Team as a whole is to be treated as a single entity. Single person. Singular. It is celebrating its victory. By avoiding common pronoun errors, that is in the form of numbers, genders, first person, second person or third person, you can improve clarity and correctness in your writing, and you can in this way improve your image in the eyes of others. Because if you use pronunciation errors, are if pronoun errors are there in your writing, it will adversely affect your image in the eyes of others. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.